Now Malian's your friend.
Nakama. It says Nakama. Yeah, we had a discussion on that, on how to translate Nakama the first time. I wanted to translate it as comrade. Alright guys, hey, how's it going? It's been a long time, huh? And by that I mean it's been about 5 minutes for us, so hopefully it hasn't been that long for you guys. Or hopefully, yeah. This is stage 2. Let's just go ahead and go. We still don't really have any choices, just these 3, which is perfect because we had 3 options. So let's start episode 2. Still
Are
here.
you gonna introduce yourself?
This is Cup.
And this is Jart.
Back again to actually enter the Scarlet Devil Castle this time. Taking out the Gatekeeper, which means now we get to try our luck within the castle walls.
So I noticed like some of the candles, you can destroy the candles and they'll give you little power-ups.
Yep.
So is that pretty consistent throughout the whole entire game?
Yes, it is. Pretty much anything that's not tied down you can destroy and get souls out of, which is useful. Very first soldier skeleton. I don't know what that guy's name is. And our first bow and arrow fairy, oh my god!
And you killed it so fast.
Hopefully they'll all be killed that fast, because if not, then that means I will be killed that fast.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal.
Those arrows are so dangerous. One hit from those things does literally about at least 1/3 of your health. So you do not want to get hit by arrows. That axe fairy was the same way. Don't get hit by the axes. And this dude.
Holy shit, what the hell is that?
It's a suit of armor. I'm sure he has a name in Castlevania, but I don't know what it is, because I haven't played enough Castlevania games.
So all the bit sprites taken from Castlevania, except for the fairies?
Unless they're obviously Touhou eyes, like the fairies, they seem to be taken exactly from mostly Symphony of the Night. I think is where most of the enemies come from.
Okay.
But they seem to be changed slightly. The skeletons look pretty consistent with how they look in actual Castlevania games, though.
Yeah, I do remember that, but
This dude, I have no idea what this guy is. I've never seen him anywhere else before. But luckily he's not too hard to take care of while he's by himself. Oops.
well, I do notice that they're spamming a little bit more bullets than normal.
Yeah, hard is a lot harder than normal. Like, I was able to, as someone who's really never played much Castlevania before, start up a game
what's
on
that?
normal and easy. What?
You just walked through a freaking wall.
I know, it's sneaky, huh? Look at that. But yeah, there's stuff over here to get some help. The nice thing about these stages is that they give you lots of health. So, at least for right now. So you can take a few hits, and it won't be the end of the world. Granted, it'd still be better not to get hit, but you do have a bit of a safety net. Even the later levels are pretty nice about the handouts. Though there are some stretches that are pretty long, so you want to be careful with how much damage you take. But yeah, hard. Hard is really hard. Hence the name. Or at least a lot harder than
That's a really small hitbox.
normal is. Oh yeah, Touhou. Touhou is famous for its small hitboxes. Yeah, the difference between normal and easy, not that different. At least I didn't notice any difference. But hard, it jumps up like crazy.
Yeah, there wasn't any those hands that were coming out of the paintings there. That was not there on normal.
Yeah, a lot of enemies get added, a lot more bullets. Basically, it's just a lot of punishment. If you screw up, you die in hard. But as long as you don't screw up, it still looks easy. But if things go wrong, things go wrong really fast. We'll see that in a few bosses, because chances are I'll mess up at some point, and I'll lose all my lives and all my souls in like 2 seconds. But here's pretty useful if you took a lot of damage.
Oh, a steak.
Yeah, those things kill you completely. Is it a steak? I always thought it was like some sort of meatloaf.
Yeah, some sort of form of meatloaf or steak. But it looks like something from that you would see more in like Final Fight, Capcom games.
Here's our first instance of instant death spikes. Don't hit them, obviously.
Oh, you're not gonna use a time stop on this section?
No, but that will come later in the stage. There's a really tricky section later on that you might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just used time stop now. Because I did not know that.
Yeah,
that
there's
is pretty
life.
cool.
There is a hidden life in every stage, which is the reason why I can 1cc this game. Without those, 1cc would be pretty tricky. Oh yeah, let's take this guy back to some land, because below us, that's all instant death spikes, and we don't want to fall down there. And we have kind of the Mega Man syndrome, is when we get hit, we don't control where we fall back. So if you get hit over instant death spikes, you're
basically screwed.
Yeah. It's on the list of things not to get hit by.
Nice.
Yeah, so this hallway.
They have hidden souls as well.
Yes, they do.
No,
this hallway is something else. This dude. I think he's invincible. I don't think you can kill him. So here's going to be our first major instance of the time stop. Because those hands will screw you so badly. They pull you straight back into that giant dude.
Oh, no way. Maybe you should do it once. For our viewers to see.
I may make a bonus episode and show the viewers everything that can go wrong, but I can't do that now because right after this room is the boss. So if you take too much damage in that hallway, the boss is going to kill you.
Ooh,
and
cats.
Look who it is. It's Jen. Jen! Sorry, I had to do it.
She's kind of tomboyish, huh?
A little bit. I think they're trying to play up the moe value of it. Text too fast. Oh well.
Yeah, she kind of speaks a little bit more content, tomboyish, I guess.
Her voice is great though.
Oh yeah.
Voice acting in this, as I mentioned in the last episode, truly top notch.
It's like they took a girl and then gave her a lot of helium, and this is the sound that she'll make.
Balloon lollies. That could probably be taken in a really wrong direction. So let's change the subject.
Oh. Yeah, she just asked them if she had any cat. Matatabi.
Of course, Maylene wouldn't have any catnip.
You got it.
Stop making fun of me. Yeah, Sake, don't make fun of Jen. So Chen, like all the other bosses in this game, the first time I fought them, damn if they didn't completely just kill me. Again, Chen is a boss that took me probably an entire continue alone, but now she's not so hard.
Alright, just notice you used the Maylene.
Yep, Maylene, the first partner summon. What I used to consider the ultimate boss destroyer, because a lot of the like, she has a strange attack pattern, as you can see, but for some reason a lot of the bosses line themselves up so that they match that exactly.
Yeah, they'll take 2 hits.
But in hard, she's not nearly as useful as she is in normal and easy.
So who would be the most useful?
Summons? I'll mention that when we unlock some more. Because there are a lot more that we can unlock throughout the game. Let's drop the knives.
Oh, one more hit.
Yeah, need to finish them with knives. Oogie. It's like saying squish or something.
Yeah.
Or like if you were to like pet a cat on the head and like kind of how their like fur would be depressed.
It's more like if you would have like stepped on the cat accidentally.
Yeah. Oh, she's so cute.
She's got kind of like a punk rocket going on.
Not as bad as Reimu was in the first game, though. Reimu's art was really kind of out there.
Oh, she doesn't have catnip, right?
Does she have? Uh-oh. Oh man. She's pretty cute.
Can she resist?
No cat can resist whatever those are. What are those?
I have no idea.
I see them show up in Japanese stuff all the time, but I don't think I've ever actually seen one of those
Yeah, they're really common. I think they were cat's tails or something like that. They would grow in swamps, like really close to marsh. They got a little fluff at the end.
Gotcha.
It's the easiest and most common way to draw one of those cat boys, I guess.
Alright. Well, yeah. So I guess that's level 2. We beat Chen. She'll be back though if I ever do Phantasm, which I guess I'll talk about next time. But yeah, that's episode 2.
Alright.
That's where I get this thing. No death bonus again. Hopefully I can keep that up. Because once we start seeing those drop to zeros, we're gonna start seeing me having a really hard time. Yeah. So episode 2, stage 2. Next time we'll do stage 3, which is it's kind of it's a water stage. It's got the same sort of vibe as Mario water stages do. So it's not the most exciting, but for those who like ambient atmosphere, you'll like it. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. This has been Cup.
And this is Jock.
And we'll see you guys later.